Leo, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 18th to the 25th of September. And you can contact me directly. My email is in the About section. So I always forget to tell people. And just give me a minute. You've got a really interesting reading here. The crowning card is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and at the root of the matter is the Six of Discs. So this might be giving or receiving support. It quite often is about financial, but it's a bit deeper than that Six of Discs. It's about mutuality. If there's been relationship issues, it might be about talking through with people. Because you end with the Knight of the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is that real, stable, powerful, emotional way of reacting to life, basically. You know, that sort of very sovereignty, not being pushed and pulled by other people. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Discs as the bottom of the deck. Six of Discs, again, this is about mutuality, giving or receiving help, very clear-cut communications. Some Leos could be going for a job interview. Some Leos could, I think it's going to be good news because you've got the Sun card. You could be trying to find out about business funding, or some Leos are just having a heart-to-heart with someone. There might be a conversation that needs to be had. Some balance needs to be restored to a situation. But the Wheel of Fortune is the crowning card and the Sun card together are saying that success is pretty much guaranteed, okay? Sorry, my throat. Sorry, Leo. Oh, I'm just pulling your additional guidance card. What else have you got? So you start the week with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Wands, okay? So, oh, that's interesting, to be fair. Which is a bit like the Six of Discs. It's about trying to restore harmony to something, Leo. I really don't know if it's an emotional thing or a practical thing. I think for some Leos it could be both. But something wants to be brought back to a balanced situation. And you know what? I think you're going to do it incredibly successfully this week. Because I'm looking at the cards and going, wow, what a way to end. So, but you start with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So I think some Leos have been carrying this burden for quite a long time. These wands can be anything. They can be too much physical work, or it can be much more psychological, carrying guilt, carrying anxiety. The list is pretty endless of the psychological burdens we can carry. But different, you know, for some Leos it's both financial issues and emotional issues. But this Ace of Swords is a gift. The aces are always gifts that are sent our way. This sword is double-sided. So when we see the truth of a situation, it can sometimes be difficult, but that's what sets us free. And this is what helps us to put down these burdens and move to a whole new chapter. So it might be some Leos are carrying things from the past, which I'm getting, I don't like seeing a Leo oppressed. I don't think there's anything more sadder, actually. And I love all the signs, but seeing a Leo oppressed does something to my heart. It really, really does, okay? So these two cards together are actually pointing to you being given the power to see these rods that you're carrying on your back. And if you so choose to, Leo, to start putting them down, particularly the ones that you can put down. I know we can't do everything right away, but you can start to put one down or two down, which means that you're not as burdened and you can sort of learn to stand more tall and straight, like that strength card, and look at your destiny right in the eye. Nothing less will do, okay? Sorry. I just sort of tuned into that energy about what your strength card meant. And with carrying all those burdens, Leo, you cannot get there. You then move to the Chariot, moving forward with the High Priestess. So this is a really interesting combination of cards because the High Priestess is about being connected with your depth. She's a non-action card. She's about receiving. With the Chariot, which is the total opposite, okay? The Chariot is about moving forward, you know, being a vehicle, making decisions and moving your life forward. So what I'm getting, some Leos might be receiving some guidance, High Priestess, about how to move forward. Or some Leos are in a really good spiritual place where I'm almost getting, you know, let go and let God. Let go and let... Because she doesn't use reins in this Chariot, okay? She allows life to be her own director. And with these two cards together, they're almost pointing to the same thing, that you've, as a sense of guide me, trust, you know, show me the way forward, show me the next step and I'll go. But these two cards together are pretty spiritually powerful. I think some Leos need to start asking before bedtime, start listening to deep within you about how to progress in your life and how to move forward, okay? But it's going to look, yeah, move to the Sun card. It's just a yes to whatever this 6 is about. Because this 6 is definitely about trying to bring balance back. This is a definite relax. It's all going to work out. Okay, this is about vitality. It's always a yes card. It's always about coming out of nighttime and moving forward into clarity, into feeling alive, feeling full of vitality. And it's with the Page of Pentacles. So this, again, could be a new practical start. You've got 2 discards. So this page can represent a new business idea. It's a bit like the Ace, okay? So it might be, oh, I've got an idea here of something that might work to make my work life more deeper, to make my life have more meaning, you know? Because I think the ideal life, isn't it, when our work life and our inner life is the same thing. So you don't have to shut yourself down psychologically to go to work. This is almost, you know, I think for some Leos, some really big business idea might be coming through. And this could be about receiving funding for it. There's something to do with the practical parts of your life which is really important this week, okay? I don't know what it is, but it's exciting because it's with the Sun card, it's with the Wheel of Fortune, it's with your spirit, it's with it's when your outer life and your inner life are moving in the same direction, which has to be the meaning of happiness. When we work in a very whole way, and we're not in that 5 of Wands energy, you know, about being pushed and pulled by different impulses. You end the week, God, what a reading. Oh my gosh, Leo. King of Cups with the beautiful Queen of Wands. Both beautiful cards. I sort of love all the cards, really. Balance been restored and passion and aliveness here, okay? So whatever is out of balance, I keep saying the same thing, that's what the week's about. It's either financial or emotional or both. The King of Cups is the ultimate in emotional balance. He sits on the ocean, which is everyone's emotions, and he's got his throne, okay? So he doesn't lose his own integrity because of what everyone else is going through, okay? It's that sort of, He's not codependent. He's got his own boundaries. He's got his own well-being, and he's connected with his own depth. Could be a water sign person that you're involved with, who represents these qualities, it might be you. You might be called to be emotionally giving, to give of yourself, be compassionate, be a listener. He'd be the sort of counsellor of the deck. But more importantly, this is about emotional balance, Leo, and I want you to work towards this, okay? King of the jungle. You can be the king of whatever element you choose. And then you've got the Queen of Wands. So this is, again, the Queen of Wands is a fire sign person, male, female, full of passion, full of aliveness, okay? So these two together are definitely pointing to some sort of, you could be either sign relating with the other person, or this could be you just coming through the last month, getting emotional balance, beginning to feel like yourself again, feeling alive again, and feeling emotionally balanced. What a week. Oh my gosh. I just incredibly powerful. Something has the potential to really turn around, and getting some sort of practical thing, Leo, but I'm definitely getting an emotional thing as well. I just don't know. But use this, it's about being empowered. That's what this week's about. And becoming that king or queen and being your own master. And that's how we get to control our own destiny, when we become those kings and those queens. And that's when we actually invite the universe in to work on our behalf. Okay, Leo, very exciting week. And if you want to contact me directly, my email's in the About section. Loads of love. Bye.